Welcome to today's Advanced Reformer Pilates Flow. Today I'm going to show you the most advanced Pilates Reformer exercises. Let's get moving. We are going to start today on a red and a blue spring. So get your reformers springed up. Make sure that your headrest is down. And we are going to start lying down onto your back. Your heels are at about hip distance. Your hands press firmly into the mat and activate the arms. Inhale, tilt your pelvis away from the center of the body, creating space between the low back and the mat. On the exhale, eliminate the space, scoop into the belly, imprinting the low back, and then curl the hips all the way up. Feel the glutes in your core activate, and then release and roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the bottom, create the space. Exhale, eliminate the space, scoop into the belly, curl the hips all the way up, and then release and fluidly roll it back down through the spinal stretch. As we continue on with our pelvic lift, the focus is on the mobility of the spine, the engagement of the hamstrings, and the articulation of the spine as you roll back down. Here we're creating length and space between the vertebrae. And the goal is to keep that deep lower abdominal engagement the whole time. That's how we support the lower back. Try not to move the carriage at all. Try to focus on staying even across the shoulders and the hips as you move with your breath. If you have any lower back issues, then go ahead and just keep the spine long as you drop the hips down without the articulation. Otherwise, really focus on feeling each point of your spine connect back down to the mat with control. And inhale at the bottom. Exhale, scoop into the belly. Again, lifting up one vertebrae at a time as you come up. And feeling that deep hamstring connection at the top. The goal is to try to point the knees up and over the foot bar, even getting into a little bit of a quad and a hip flexor stretch. One more time, inhale at the bottom, create the space. Exhale, eliminate the space. Imprint the low back. Curl the hips up. Stay lifted at a diagonal from the shoulders to the knees. Exhale, push the carriage out. Inhale, drag it back in. Keep those hips lifted. Continue drawing your belly button into the spine. And watch that the knees don't point out or in. You want to keep that proper alignment for the joints. So the toes and the knees point straight up. And make sure you're not rolling out on the outside edges of the feet. So exaggerate a little bit of the pressure into the balls of the feet as you pull the toes back toward the knee. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, drag it back to center, using the strength of the hamstrings and the glutes. If you're feeling any pressure in the low back, go ahead and tuck the tail a little bit more, and that's going to help support that low back. Two more. Exhale out. Inhale in. One more time, take it out. Come back in, little pulses with the hips up and down. Squeezing your glutes, releasing it down halfway. Letting that glute activation be what lifts and lowers those hips. Try not to move the carriage at all and just breathe for 3, 2, and done. Roll all the way back down. Hug your knees up to the chest. Gently rock side to side. Massaging the low back. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. Come on up and grab the straps behind you. Keep that red and blue spring on. Knees go to 90 degrees above the hips. Reach your arms straight up above the shoulders. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Extend the legs out, point the toes, squeeze your core. Gaze at your belly button or in between the inner thighs. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, curl up, the legs reach, the arms reach, and you lift up off the shoulders. Inhale, lower with control. We have 8 more. You lift up and extend. Lower and bend. Keep the arms straight the whole time. Only bringing the arms right above the shoulders. Keep that deep abdominal connection. Trying to keep the lower back flat and connected to the mat. Don't bend the arms, because once you start to bend the arms, you're putting tension in the shoulders and neck and taking the work out of the core. 3 more. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower. Imagine you're holding a golf ball between the chin and chest. That's how we're going to protect your cervical spine and neck. 1 more time, lift up, stay up. Scissor kick the legs, 1 leg up, 1 leg down, point the toes. Keep reaching through the fingertips. Stay lifted in the head, neck, and shoulders. And each time a leg comes up, squeeze into your core, just for 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, setting up for coordination. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, curl up, extend the arms and legs straight out. Open the legs, close the legs, bend the knees, bend the elbows, drop the head. Exhale, curl up, extend everything out, open, close, bend the knees, lower back down. Exhale, lift. Open the legs, close the legs, bend the knees, keep reaching through the hands. Then you bend the elbows and drop the head. Exhale, curl up, extend. Open, close, bend the knees, bend the elbows, drop the head. 3 more. We go up, open and close. Bend the knees, elbows and head. Last 2. 1 more time, up, open, close, bend the knees, elbows and head. Reach your arms straight up, big arm circles, just open across the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, circle it around and back up to center. It's all about fluidity in Pilates. So keeping that same controlled speed the whole time that you move. Just for 3. Last 2. 1 more time, reverse that circle, down and around and up, maintaining that deep core activation. Breathe into this work. And each time that you press the arms down, squeeze your core even deeper. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Take the straps onto your feet. We're setting up for short spine. The main thing to remember with short spine, head rests down, eyes straight up the whole time so that you don't strain your neck. Heels together, toes apart in a V. The straps are inside the knees. Inhale, you lengthen the legs straight out over the foot bar. On the exhale, hinge at your hips, bring your feet over your face. Then use your abdominals and lift the hips up. Bend the knees back and down to the shoulder blocks. Articulate down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, you push the legs out. Exhale, feet over the face. Use your abs, lift up the hips. Bend the knees down. Fluidly roll it down through that spinal stretch. Inhale, you push. Exhale, hinge, feet come up. Use your abs, lift the hips. Bend the knees. Roll it down with control. We have 3 more. You push it out. Feet up. Use your abs. Lift the hips way up. Bend the knees and articulate your upper back. Mid back and the low back connect. Inhale out. Exhale, your feet come up. Use your abs, lift the hips way up. Then support the lower back with the hands. Bend the knees down, and we're just gonna push the legs out and in while keeping the hips lifted the whole time. Really important to continue looking straight up the whole time so that you don't strain your neck. For more of a challenge, if you do not have back issues, try to continue this movement without holding to the lower back. We're getting a deep adductor, pelvic floor, and glute engagement here. Just for 3, 2, One more, push it out, Peter Pan. While staying lifted, you bend one knee, extend one leg out, inhale. Exhale, both feet lengthen. Then the left leg bends, the right extends, inhale. Exhale, both feet center. We have 8 more, bend. Push, 7 more, bend. And push. If you need to support the low back, perfectly fine. It's more of a challenge to not hold on. Just for 4. Breathe through it, last 3, 2, 1 more time. Heels together, soles of the feet together, press the knees away, articulate down. Awesome work. Bring the soles of the feet together, open the knees out wide, breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. One more big inhale, exhale, legs go up, hip circles. Keep your toes pointed the whole time and try to maintain a neutral pelvis here. Feel those hips open, keep the movement fluid, and feel your femur bone rotating fluidly throughout the hip joint as we create that deep stretch in the legs and hips. And instead of thinking about opening the legs wide, can you think about the elongation of the femur bone out of the hip joint? So we're actually lengthening the fascia. We're creating long lines of energy and decompression all the way up into the low back. 2 more. And 1, reverse the circles. Take it down and around and up. Squeezing into the inner thighs. Breathing into this work right here. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees in. Take the straps off of the feet. Step off to the side and adjust the weight. 1 red spring goes on, setting up for Russian splits. Right foot comes forward in between the shoulder blocks. Left foot back behind you on the foot bar. You can stay right here or stand up tall and balance and start to just push that front leg out and in. Exhale out, inhale in. Stay low. Tuck your tail under slightly, feeling that deep psoas stretch on the left side. Push it out, pull it in. Few inches out and in. Just for 3. Exhale, 2, 1. Keep the front knee bent. Now bend the back knee in on the inhale. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Getting that eccentric contraction in the left quad. Lengthening that quad. Your heart is lifted. Your arms are extended. Just for 3. Last 2. 1 more time. Push it out. Bring your hands down. With 2 straight legs, lift the hips up and bring the carriage in. Then push it out to your splits. I like to walk my hands down onto the carriage to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. So you push it out and walk it down. Option to turn the foot out on the foot bar to get a little more into that hip if that feels good for your body. Otherwise, keep it parallel. Walk it down, walk it up, walk it down, walk it up. 3 more. Walk it down, walk it up. Awesome work, class. 2. 1 more time. Walk it down. Hold it here, just breathe. 3, 2, 1. Come back up, switch the legs. Left foot forward, right foot back. Push out to a low runner's lunge. Tee the arms out with like airplane wings, get low, and push that front leg out and in while balancing. Exhale out, inhale in. Slight tuck of the tail. Pull the abdominals in. Keep your heart lifted. Reach long across the fingertips the whole time. 5 more. You're doing great, stay with it. Just for 3, and 2, and 1. Keep the front knee bent. Bend the back knee in on the inhale. Exhale, push it out. Feeling that glute engage and lift up to the low back as you lengthen. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. 5 more. Stabilize and breathe. Keep your eyes focused at one stationary point in front of you. 1 more time. Push it out. Hands come down, lift the hips up. Push up to your splits, walk your hands down to the carriage. Lift the hips up, bring it in. Push it out. Lift up, bring it in. We have 8 more. 7 more. Exhale as you go down. Inhale back up. 6 more. And for 5. Trying to get a little bit deeper each time. Awesome work. 2 more. 1 more time. Take it all the way down. Hold it here. Just breathe. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Bring your hands onto the shoulder blocks. The feet go back to a plane. You're gonna push the arms out as you lift the right leg up. Then pull the arms and right leg down. Left leg lifts and lowers. We're here for 8. This is controlling front. 7 more. 6 more. Retracting the shoulders. Feeling a melt down the back into the ribs. 1 more each side. And 1. Take a rest. Drop it to the knees. Awesome work. We're still on a red spring. Setting up for rowing 1. Your thumbs go into the straps. Have a seat onto the reformer. Legs straight out, point the toes. Elbows in tight to the waist. Sit up tall, lengthen. Exhale, reach your arms out. Inhale, tap the hands down. Exhale, lift the arms up. Big circle, open the chest. Reach, tap, lift, big circle around and bend. Reach, tap, lift, big circle and bend. 3 more. Out, tap, lift, big circle and bend. Last 2. 1 more time. And around. Now dive forward, reaching for the toes. Big circle with the arms, open the chest. Dive forward and reach and lengthen. Big circle, open the chest. 3 more. Pulling the abs back into the spine as you lengthen forward. 1 more time. Forward, up, and around. Awesome job setting up for controlling back. Bring the balls of the feet onto the foot bar parallel. Hands come onto the shoulder blocks. We're gonna push the carriage out as you lift your hips and pelvis up, lifting the right leg up, then both feet come down as you drop the hips. So push out, lift the hips up, right leg lifts, both hips drop, carriage comes in. Left leg and in. Exhale, inhale. 5 more. 4, you're doing great. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Awesome work. Keeping that red spring on. Let's get into tendon stretch. Have a seat on the foot bar. Hands come beside the hips. Feet are parallel. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, stand up and take your forehead to the knees. Inhale, sit back down. Exhale, stand up, forehead to the knees. Inhale, sit back down. We have 3 more. Exhale, stand. Inhale, sit. Last 2. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. 1 more time. Exhale up, hold it here, keep the legs straight. Push the carriage out, scoop the belly and lift. Push it out, scoop and lift. We have 8 more. Hips come forward. Then you use the pelvic floor and lower abdominal strength to lift. We're getting a deep decompression in the lumbar spine. Just for 3, lift, 2, up, 1 more time, and have a seat. Awesome work. Getting into our single leg tendon stretch next. It's a little weird because you bring your right hand in between the legs and the left hand outside that left leg. From there, you're gonna stand up that same way, but you're gonna reach your right leg out to the side and you're gonna push out and lift up. Just a small movement so that your pelvis doesn't hit the arm. One more, and switch. Awkward movement. Take your left hand inside the inner thighs. Right hand to the outside edge of the right hip. Stand up, straighten the legs. The left leg goes out and you push and lift. Push, lift, just for 3, 2, 1 more, and rest. Awesome job. Step off. Setting up for elephant stretch. Stand up on the reformers. Feet are at about hip distance. Hands on the foot bar, 2 straight arms. All of the fingers, including the thumb, outside the foot bar. Tuck your chin. Look at your belly button or in between the inner thighs. Push the legs out. Pull the legs in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Feeling that deep stretch in the hamstrings and calves. Keep the chin tucked. Keep your gaze at your belly button or in between the inner thighs. Just breathe. 2 more. 1 more time. Come back in. Lift your heels up against the shoulder blocks. Push out to a plank position. Pike your hips back up. Bring the carriage in. When you plank, look past the foot bar. When you pike, look in between the inner thighs. Inhale down. Exhale, lift the hips. Feeling every muscle throughout your abdominal wall engage as you lift the hips up and then lower back with control. Exhale up. Inhale down. Just for 3, keeping your spine long. Stay active and lifted in the upper back. That way you don't sink in the chest. 1 more time, hold it down. Walk the feet together. Go into long stretch, upper body away from the foot bar, upper body forward over the foot bar. Your tail is tucked. Your core is tight. Focus on your breathing. Inhale out, exhale forward. All the way out, all the way forward. Just for 3. Last 2. 1 more time. Hips go up. From there, cross the left ankle over the right. Turn all 10 toes to the side. Push out to a side plank. Walk the left hand to the center of the foot bar. Reach that right arm up. Lift the right leg up, hold star. Reach overhead, drop the foot down. Push back to that side plank, the leg lifts. We reach and lift. Reach and lift. Just for 3. Last 2. 1 more time. And cross. Switch those legs. Turn the feet to the side. Take it to your side plank. Lift that left leg up and we reach and side. Reach and drop the foot. Lift to a side. We're here for 3. Last 2. 1 more. And back to center. Drop the heels. Right hand to the left ankle. Get a little stretch. Gaze underneath that left armpit and start to push the carriage out and in. Stretching the low back and across the shoulders and upper back here for 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Right hand to the foot bar. Left hand grabs that right ankle. Same thing. Push out and in. Gaze underneath your right armpit. Feeling that stretch across the shoulders and upper back. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Lift your heels back up. Step the right foot forward onto the foot bar. Stand up tall, balance. Tee the arms out, get low. Push the front leg out. bend it in. Exhale, you push it out. Inhale, bend it in. We have 8 more. Your heart is lifted. Your arms are extended and you're balancing front splits here. 5. Eyes stay focused at that stationary point. Last 4. Exhale, 3. 2 more. 1 more time, push it out, lift the arms up, lift all the way up, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Try to get a little deeper into those splits each time. 7 more. Up, down, just for 5. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more time. Take it all the way down. Hold it here and breathe. And lift. Other side. Right foot back. Left foot forward. Come up into that lunge. Tee the arms out like airplane wings. Get low. Push the front leg out. Exhale. Inhale, bend to center. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, bend it in. Feeling that deep psoas stretch on the right side. Eyes focused at one point in front of you. Core is tight. Active in the arms throughout the movement. Exhale out. Inhale, back to center. Just for 3, 2, 1 more. Push it out. Reach the arms up. Turn the palms in. Lift up and down. Lift up and back down. 7 more. Get a little deeper each time. Last 5. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more time, all the way down. Hold it here, breathe. 3, 2, 1, come on up. Awesome work. Drop the foot bar down. Grab the long boxes. Place them on long ways in front of the shoulder blocks. Keep the red spring on. Setting up for backstroke and then teaser. Take the straps into your hands. 4 fingers in, thumb is out. Lie onto your back with your shoulders off the box. Curl up, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Make a triangle shape above the face. Setting up for backstroke, shoulders off the box. Inhale, reach the arms and legs up. Exhale, circle the arms and legs and around. Reach for the toes. Bend everything in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Inhale, bend. Reach. Circle. Bend. 3 more. Up. Out. Around. Reach for the toes. That's where the work is happening. Bend it in. 2 more. Up. Out. Around. Reach. Hold it. Bend in. 1 more time. Up. Out. Around. Reach and hold. And bend. Tee the arms out. You can keep the knees bent at 90 degrees. Or for more of a challenge in teaser, start with the legs straight out and the toes pointed. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, nod your head. Tuck your chin, start to push through the arms. Lift up to your teaser and balance. And then lower slow, inhale. Exhale, chin to the chest, scoop into the arms. Lift up, reach for the toes. And lower down slow, we have 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, push, lift, balance, lower. 2 more. Tuck your chin, push through the arms, reach for the toes, and down. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, nod your head, push through the arms, reach it up and balance, and lower all the way down. Awesome work. Let's come up into horseback. So sit on the box, straddling on it like it's a horse. It's easier to hold the smaller loops. I'm gonna hold the bigger ones. You take an inhale, prepare. On the exhale, you push your arms forward, squeeze into the box with the inner thighs, float the pelvis off the box and point the toes and hold it. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, push, lift, point, hold it, lower down. I'm gonna try it with the smaller loops. I feel like I'll get a little more range. Inhale, exhale, push, reach, hold it here. Lower down, yep. Inhale, exhale, push, lift, extend the legs, point the toes, lower. We have 3 more. Exhale, reach and hold it. Inhale, lower. Last 2. Exhale, inhale. 1 more time. Up and hold it. And lower back down. Awesome work. Drop the straps down. Turn the boxes short ways. Add 2 red springs to join that one that's on. And let's get into side overs. So if you're tall, above 5'6", or have long legs, take part of the box behind the shoulder blocks. Otherwise, it stays in front. Your left foot comes through the strap. Your right knee is bent on the box with the right foot underneath the left thigh. Let's start with mermaid stretch. Reach your arms out, lengthen through the spine. Thread the right arm underneath the belly and the left arm overhead to stretch the side waist. Exhale, lift back up, reverse that stretch. Inhale, lengthen. Right hand underneath the belly. Left arm over the head, stretch it out, hold it and breathe. Lift back up, reverse that stretch. 1 more time, lengthen, sit up tall. Right hand underneath the belly, left arm overhead, stretch it out, hold it and breathe. And lift back up and reverse that stretch. Hands behind the head, wide elbows. Inhale, lower into the well. Exhale, lift and squeeze into the obliques. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. We have 8 more. Try to get into the well. Keep pushing your foot up into the strap the whole time to help you stabilize the hips. Just for 3. Last 2. 1 more down, little pulses up, down 10. Squeeze, release. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach to the back of the reformer and hold it. 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the headrest. Left arm overhead, stretch out the side body, hold it. And then rotate down. 1 hand to each side of the reformer, drop your head, get a twist. Both hands to the right side of the reformer, feel that stretch in the obliques and QL. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. Right hand back to the headrest, rotate all the way up, other side. Starting with mermaid. Right foot through the strap, left knee bent on the box, left foot under the right thigh. Sit up tall, lengthen, reach your arms out. Thread the left arm underneath the belly, right arm overhead, stretch out the side body. Lift back up, reverse that stretch. Lengthen, sit up tall. And thread that left arm underneath the belly. Lift back up, reverse that stretch. Lengthen, sit up tall. Left hand underneath the belly, right arm overhead, stretch. Lift back up and reverse. 1 more time. Lift back up and reverse. Hands behind the head, wide elbows. Inhale, lower into the well. Exhale, lift and squeeze into the obliques. Down, up. We have 8 more. 7 more. 6 and 5. How low can you get? How slow and controlled can you lift while pushing that foot forward into the strap to help you stabilize? 2 more. Rainbow the waist over an imaginary beach ball. 1 more down, little pulses 2 to 3 inches up, 2 to 3 inches down. Squeezing into your obliques just for 3, 2, 1. Reach to the foot bar, hold it. And left hand to the headrest, right arm overhead. Stretch out the side body. Rotate down, one hand to each side of the reformer. Drop your head, get a twist. Both hands over to the left. Feel the obliques and the QL. One more big inhale. Exhale, back to center. Come on up. Awesome work. Turn your boxes long ways. Adjust the weight. One red spring goes on the reformer. Grab the straps. Lie onto your belly, facing back with your chest off of the box. Hold up on the ropes, or I like to bring my pointer fingers through the little loop. Arms long and low, legs lifted, point the toes. Take a deep inhale, pull the abdominals in. Exhale, start to pull the straps back and lift them up to the hips as you lift the chest. Lower down, inhale. Exhale, pull the straps back. Lift up into your extension. Inhale, lower, back down. We have 8 more. Exhale, you pull back, lengthen and lift. Inhale, lower. Trying to get up high. Try to squeeze your butt to support the low back. And again, feel the legs. Elongate out of the hip joint. Creating that stretch in the psoas, in those hip flexors, as we work our posterior chain. The shoulder blades draw together. Your neck is long. Your chest is lifting. The highest your eyes look are right past the back edge of your reformer. 2 more. Exhale, pull back and lift. Inhale, lower 1 more time. Exhale, pull back and lift. Inhale, lower. Awesome work. Drop the straps down. Take your boxes off. Place them back to the back edge of the reformer. Keep the red spring on as we are setting up for a heavy standing side split. Left foot on the platform, right foot on the carriage. Hands to the hips, stand up tall. Tuck your tail, lift your heart. Push out evenly into both feet and the arms go up, inhale. Exhale, draw everything back to center. Pushing evenly across both feet. Feeling the outer thighs work as you push out. Feeling the glutes and inner thighs work as you pull to center. And when you lift the arms up, relax your shoulders. Feeling them melt down the back into the ribs. Maybe try to push out a little further each time, challenging your hip flexibility. If you're hitting the back, step a little wider onto the carriage and it's gonna give you a bit more of a range. Inhale, push it out and the arms lift. Exhale, pull it back in. We have 3 more. Last 2. 1 more time. Other side, turn around. Right foot platform, left foot carriage, hands to the hips, stand up tall. Tilt the tail, lift the heart. Push out evenly into both feet and the arms go up. Squeeze back to center, arms down. Inhale, you push it out and the arms lift. Exhale, pull it in and the arms lower. We have 8 more. 7 more, out. And pull. 6 more, out. And back in. Good work, we're here for 5. Last 4. 3. And for 2. 1 more time, out and back in. The next move that we're doing is extremely advanced. Be really careful with this one because if you don't focus on your balance and your breath, you may fall. So it's better to do this if you have somebody there to spot you. But we're gonna grab the straps. You can hold the little loops for more tension, the bigger loops for less. I'm gonna hold the little loops. We have a red spring on. You're gonna stand up onto your reformers. And you're gonna have your feet at about hip distance and you're gonna step down to a low squat. Again, move slow so you don't eat it. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, you're gonna pull the straps to the hips as you stand up and open the chest and lift the heart. Then inhale, squat back down low and the arms come forward. Exhale, pull back, stand up. Inhale, squat back down low. We have 8 more. You go up, down slow. Control the movement and breathe. Don't go too fast when you release the arms. That's when you'll lose your balance. Exhale, lift, squeeze your butt, open the chest, lift the heart. Inhale, slowly lower down. Exhale, you go up. Inhale, you go down. We have 4 more. Last 3. 2. 1 more. Up and down. And drop the straps. Awesome work. Setting up for our final psoas stretch. Bring your foot bar up. Keep the red spring on. Right foot on the floor. Left foot against the shoulder block. Bend the right leg. Stretch the left leg. Back to a deep low lunge and just hold it here and breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Awesome work today. You guys did so good. This was a seriously advanced reformer flow. Lift back up, straighten the right leg, lift the toes, take it back into your splits. Hold it and breathe. You may have noticed a dog and a cat walking around the reformer. That is Sadie is the dog and Olivia is a cat. They like to join me when I film for these workouts, so just wanted to introduce them. And lift back up. Move it down onto your forearms. Clasp your hands. Bend and stretch back, tuck your chin. Look down at the floor. Breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales here. 1 more big inhale. And exhale, come on up, make your way to the other side. We'll do that same sequence again. Left foot on the floor, right foot against the shoulder block. Bend and stretch it back to a deep lunge. Hold it here and breathe. If you guys have any special requests on classes that you would like, leave a comment below. Lift back up, straighten the left leg, lift up the toes, take it back into your splits. Hold it and breathe. Lift back up, drop the foot, bend the knee, move it to your forearms, clasp at your hands, push it back, tuck your chin, look down at the floor, just breathe, deep inhales, deep exhales here. 1 more big inhale, and exhale, come on up. Awesome work today. Thank you so much for joining me for this advanced reformer flow. I'm gonna go take a cold shower and shock my system. I highly suggest all of you do that as well. Have a beautiful day.